We are used to making or to speaking of time as a process of change. I would like to present today an idea of time as metamorphosis without change. Change implies that something is involved in a process of change, something permanent that has this peculiar quality, change. Then change, in a paradoxical way, implies a kind of permanence. Metamorphosis, on the contrary, does not imply any permanence. We have to face here a real discontinuity and to face an entity that becomes without changing itself. It is rather something else in its becoming. For example, caterpillar becomes a chrysalis, and chrysalis a butterfly, without any indication of the same identified thing being involved in a process of change. The conversation Alice and the caterpillar have in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland makes clear the distinction between change as a process concerning something and metamorphosis as the becoming of an entity. Alice cannot say who she is, cannot explain herself, because she thinks she must have changed several times. Being so many different sizes, she said, in a day is very confusing. It isn't, said the caterpillar. Alice still does not understand the distinction between change and metamorphosis and takes it for granted that she is involved in a process of change, even if it is in reality a metamorphosis. Well, you haven't found it so yet, but when you have to turn in chrysalis, you will someday, you know. And then after that, into a butterfly, I should think you will feel it a little queer, won't you? Not a bit, said the caterpillar. A real misunderstanding happens here, and it is about this confusion between change and metamorphosis, between change in continuity and becoming in discontinuity. We have an illusion about our identity as something steadfast, stable. It is not. Lewis Carroll, by the means of an accelerated time, makes it tangible that we are always turning to someone else or something else. The phrase the Duchess pronounces about identity is a kind of puzzle. It is syntactically correct and semantically difficult to understand. Let's see.